Hey guys, it's me again. Yeah, I had a really shitty day today. I don't know, I was not really motivated. It's me again. I felt kind of depressed, you know. But now I feel better. I drank much iced matcha latte, and yeah, I feel better. My cat is mooing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling better now. And something I noticed is that I don't want to try to be good anymore. Because I will be good effortless. I don't have to try to be good because that's fucking exhausting, I try so hard to be good in something, and that was so exhausting that I need a break from drawing for 2 days, because I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I don't want to prove to the world that I am an artist. I don't give a fuck about my art, really. Enough. There's much more stuff I care much more about than about my art, And I just want to create, that's it, Because I should be somehow productive in life and create something, and yeah, I kind of needed a break for 2 days, and I was not putting a pencil into my hand. I was not drawing at all, I did not draw anything at all. I was just not motivated to get back to my webtoon, and now I feel good. When I don't try to be good, but instead just create, it feels the best, Because sometimes I think all the stuff I have to do in my art, and it just doesn't feel right to be like, yeah, I have to do this and this and this, and I have to do this and this and this, and this piece of art proves in the future that I am valuable. But that means I'm just asking for people, I'm just showing everyone that I'm good, and I don't think I need to do that. I don't think I need to prove to people that I am valuable. That's really fucking exhausting. That means I'm asking people if I'm worthy, and I am worthy. I don't need anyone telling me that, I know that for myself. I don't need strangers to tell me that I'm worthy. And I think that was what was driving me inside of me a long time when I was drawing my manga, and it was so important for me to get good, and it was just pain. And then the day before yesterday, I just felt like shit, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to draw right now. I don't want to do anything right now. I just want to procrastinate. And I did that, and it was the right decision because I got away from my art and was doing something else. Sometimes I need days where I just get away from my art and to do something else, and now I'm feeling much more motivated and much more freely to do my art. You have to have a free mind when you do your art. You can't force yourself to do it. I think there's nothing meaningful about art if you just force yourself. I said that before. But you also need the right approach to it. So I'm learning every day, and I think my brain is trying to figure out how to be happy. Even though my life situation is not the best, I think my brain is trying to figure out, fighting back, how to be happy and how to get up in the morning with a happy mood and not just being happy for one day and then being sad on the next day waking up, That's my main issue, that I wake up on the next morning and I just feel like shit, and I don't want to do anything and I'm really demotivated. I just want to sleep, and I think my body is trying to find resolutions. My body is trying to figure out, it feels at least like that, my body is trying subconsciously to figure out how to be more happy, I don't know. Yeah. Hi, long time no texting. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for being here. I'm really happy and I'm much more motivated to stream right now because I changed my approach, I just create and it doesn't matter if I will get big in the end. I lived my life and I tried my hardest. Because this is the problem, when you create something and nobody's really, or there are not a lot of people reacting to you, you have much bigger goals, but you can't reach them because you don't get a big audience. It sucks because you feel sometimes like you are a mistake, you feel like you are a failure, So how are you? I hope you're okay. I'm alright, I'm feeling good right now, yeah. I'm just having a lot of thoughts right now. But yeah, I don't know, you feel like a failure because you produce so much stuff, but nobody's really reacting to it. And now I get to the moment where it's just fun to do that, and I'm proud of it, and I don't care if I never grow big, because it's luck, and it doesn't say, the numbers don't say anything about you, Of course, some people get big because they are having certain kind of personalities that are really nice, But if you don't grow on YouTube, it doesn't say anything about you, Yeah, the most important thing that you are stable and you're having your life together. This is what I think, I'm still motivated to grow my channel, but I'm much more chill with it, at least at the moment. I don't know if that changes tomorrow. I don't know, for some reason I always have a lot of stuff to say. And because sometimes I look at other channels and I compare myself to them and I'm like, yeah, my channel sucks. I had that today where I was not even invested in doing a video and then I did one. And I was really motivated, So, I don't know. This is just my perception on it, and you should not stress too much with YouTube. You shouldn't be like obsessed with the idea that YouTube is the most important thing, and if you can't make it, you are a failure, This is not true. There are people who just are happy with living their life, with happy about the little things, never had big money, and they're still satisfied with their lives. We all die in the end, So, what am I trying to accomplish running away from death, Yeah. And of course, it sucks when you don't have a big audience, especially when I feel like I look at my manga and I feel like I deserve a lot of more readers, and there's just not a lot of people tuning in, but it doesn't matter because I did it. And I think part of what I'm so afraid of is that I'm gonna stop doing my manga because sorry, had to sneeze. because not enough people are reading it, you know? And I feel like I'm a mistake. I feel like, yeah, I'm giving up, you know? And I'm not giving up right now. When I don't care about my viewership, like how big my audience anymore, when I don't care about that, it feels much easier to do it. So you're feeling much motivated to actually create content, and that's good, you know? You're having much more fun with the process. Yeah. You don't have to accomplish anything in life. You just have to breathe, live. You have to stay healthy. That's much more important. Be healthy. Be healthy. You know, be healthy. That's the most important thing. Try to eat healthy food. Try to do sport. That's the most important thing. Everything else is just choice. Yeah. I'm just a simple human being. Not even love. I know it sucks to hear that. People don't want to hear that. People want to find love. People want to be with someone. Everyone is perfect, and you are such a wonderful girl. You accomplish so much in life, even if you don't realize it. Thank you! Oh my gosh! That's so cute! Already having someone watching me and writing something like this makes my day. Thank you. Thank you! I think I accomplished something because you made that comment. Thank you so much. I think this is like a problem I have with dating culture. I know I cut randomly to dating culture, but the problem is with dating culture, people think they have to be shit. People think they have to be a baddie. And there's nothing wrong with being a baddie if you're naturally a baddie, but you shouldn't try to be a mean person when it's easier for you to be kind. And bless you. Thank you. You know? Because, if people are not into you because you are and I'm not talking about fake nice. If you're just being nice the whole time and you are not yourself, this is not alright. But if you are just yourself and you are a kind human being and somebody's not into you because you are kind, then that's it. Okay, you don't have to be. It's so exhausting to try to be interesting. Just be yourself, that's it, you know? If someone else doesn't acknowledge you for being kind, then this is not the right person. Everyone needs to start small, but one day you are a big YouTuber. Thank you! People say that a lot to me. But I wonder how many people say that to small YouTubers in general. Maybe I'm going to be a big YouTuber one day. It would be really cool. Would make me really happy to grow a channel and, I don't know, have a big audience. That would be really cool. Yeah. I just have to keep going, and doing those little streams makes a difference. Even if I'm just gaining 1 subscriber a day. 1 subscriber a day is better than nothing. You know? I wanna have a big YouTube, but I also want to have people read my webtoon, you know? Yeah. Okay. So, now I have to do her Vitiligo again. Okay. So, okay. But that's true, everybody has to start small. And, you know, I watched a YouTuber that is pretty big, and she had around 1,000, she needed 5 years to reach 1,000 subscribers, you know? And she was just keep going. And one day, she accomplished her goal, and she reached in 1 year. When she reached 1,000 subscribers, she was growing much bigger. Actually, because more people were into her content, Sometimes I think you even have to convince people to like you, Sometimes people, they will be not interested into you in the beginning, but I don't know, the more viewers you get back into their algorithm, and then they realize they actually like your channel. Sometimes people don't like you from the get-go, And I think it helps when other people liking you, people get more invested into you because they realize a lot of people are into it. So there has to be something about you, Sorry, my English is broke. It's alright. I'm also not English speaker. I'm a German. So, don't worry. I'm getting pretty fast with this. Actually. Maybe I'm feeling good because I eat really healthy today, because over Christmas and over New Year I didn't eat that healthy. I mean, I was not eating unhealthy, but I was eating a lot. And today and yesterday I ate pretty healthy. I could have been a little bit more healthier because I'm trying to lose weight again and back in my weight loss journey. And yeah, I'm feeling great. Healthy food helps to feel better about yourself, But some people are fake, and that's why I'm very careful. Yeah, that's true. There are big YouTubers who are just really shitty, who are just, they get big, but they're really fake, and they just want a lot of clicks, and they're faking their kindness and niceness, That's true. I completely agree with that. Every little step is a little step, and yeah, maybe I can grow a big channel one day, maybe it just takes time, and yeah. Or some people are jealous. Yeah, true. That's true. Some people are jealous. People can feel a lot of negative feelings and be assholes, Yeah. Actually, I was thinking today, it would be really cool to one day have a VTuber character here. I want to share my real face, but it would be also cool to be like, to have like a VTuber avatar, that I can change between my real face and my VTuber avatar, Yeah. I don't know. I just had some thoughts, but I'm not making plans right now. Because sometimes I'm really motivated, and the next day I'm really not motivated at all. And I feel like, no, I don't want to do it right now. So, yeah. I got a little bit outside. That's good. And, yeah. My channel got 1 subscriber the last days. I'm not growing that fast right now. But I'm growing, and people are watching my videos. That's good. I think what I'm really afraid of is if enough people will be invested into my webtoon, because my webtoon takes a lot of time, you know, and sometimes I feel I will never tell all the content I want to, and people will be not invested into it, you know. But maybe in the future I can make hopefully in the future we will see how many chapters I will release this year, you know. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this year will be my year, but maybe there will be more people reading my webtoon this year. I don't know. But a girl can dream. I'm producing it, I'm not giving up. So maybe there will be one day people finding my webtoon and they realize, oh my gosh, there are a lot of chapters, and then they read it and they realize, oh, that was a pretty good story. There are so many chapters out already. That's good. You know, so, and then there will be more and more people reading it. It's just fun to see it grow. You know, to see like people giving hearts to it and more people reading it and people subscribing to it. Sadly, not a lot of people are subscribing to it or like giving hearts to it, but I hope that happens in the future. Dreams come true sometime. Yeah, sometimes they come true. I don't know if manifesting is true. I saw some videos about it, manifesting your dreams, you know. I don't know if it's true, but maybe. Okay, so now he says girly pop to her. Girly pop. It's cute. It's pretty cute. I mean, people always tell me my manga is good. They tell me like, hey, I like your manga, it's pretty cool. It looks great, it looks good. It's maybe that just a lot of people didn't see it, you know? And maybe I just have to grind really hard and work hard, and if I work really a lot, doing a lot of streams, you know, this is why I do streams too, because then I do that because I want to do it. But yeah, doing streams helps me to advertise my story and to get people on Webtoon, you know? Girl, I need to go. Going to the gym and your manga is perfect. It's alright. Go to the gym. Thank you. Thank you. Don't stress yourself. Thank you. Damn, you're so kind. Yeah, sometimes I think a lot. Thank you for telling me my manga is perfect. Thank you, that's so nice. I really appreciate it. Maybe my manga is a slow burner. Maybe it just takes time for people to recognize. Because this is like what I think. Sometimes I think my manga just sucks. You know, and I think like, yeah, nobody really cares. Because it's not good enough. But maybe it just takes time. You know? Yeah. The more content I do, the more people will support me and see what I'm doing. You have to get out of there, you know? I talked about this in the last streams and in my videos where I talked about I have power. And I still think I have, but then I felt like really exhausted by that. And I realized like maybe I'm not special. Maybe I'm just not special. And that made me really fucking sad. Because this feeling of being powerful and being different and being not like everybody else felt true. But then I was like, what if nothing will happen? What if I just, yeah, will not stand out from the rest, you know? But, it's funny because recently I got more like videos in my algorithm where people are, I think the book is called the blah 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 laws of power or something. And that was really interesting because it fitted my algorithm perfectly, but I don't know. I felt like damn. I don't know, I just felt like nah, I'm not special. And that feeling made me feel really unmotivated. And now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling good. I don't feel stressed out anymore and I feel great. You know? So that's good. It needs time sometimes, Don't compare yourself to others. Everybody's path is different. I keep telling myself those words to keep being motivated. Yeah, I don't know. So I keep drawing Luro. Having fun drawing her. It maybe I'm getting fast done with this chapter. Maybe. I'm a little bit hungry, but I have to be in my calorie deficit right now to lose some weight. So I'm really glad because like I was at Cafe Fellows and they had muffins there and I was looking at a muffin and was like, damn, I kind of want to eat a muffin, but then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna eat a muffin. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat any sugar and I'm really proud. And maybe my brain learns that I don't need sugar because I had a time where I was really good with not eating any sugar and I was really like, really disciplined. And now I'm kind of out of it. And I kind of want to get back to that, where I was like more disciplined with not eating sugar, And maybe I can, every day where you try again is a new day where you try again. As long as you try and you don't give up, it's alright. This is what I noticed. If I'm not too hard to myself and accept the mistakes I make and I just try every day new, it's better than nothing. As long as you don't give up and you keep trying, you'll get there one day, Yeah, because losing weight is really hard. But I just take my time. Okay. So, page 10, page 11. Damn, I'm really fast right now. I'm really fucking fast. Okay, wait. I have to look for a second for the character. Because I have to see which... No. I have to see which kind of... 60, okay. 60. Alright. Good, now we're gonna go to this and click on this. Maybe it just needs time, you know? Maybe it just needs time, you know? I would not give up. Yeah, I'm feeling much more motivated today. In the last stream, I was not that motivated, you know? I was just a little bit depressed. But now I feel much better and I hope it stays like this. I told this already in videos before that I have a lot of depressive episodes, you know? You may have noticed that, but it's today is a good day. Even though I was not really motivated, and I don't know what my body is trying to tell me with that, but today was a good day. It started slow, but now it's alright. Yeah. Because, you know, sometimes when I end the stream, it's really weird. Because when I end the stream, I feel like there's nothing to do anymore. There's nothing meaningful. Because then I feel like the only meaningful thing is to be an entertainer to people. And that's the worst thing. I don't have any motivation to watch a video or to do something, you know? And that's horrible. Like, I should be interested in stuff and be like excited about watching certain stuff and be invested, you know? And now I feel kinda good. I just feel good and I'm really happy about that. I'm really thankful for that because I have days where I just feel really depressed and really demotivated, and those days are so painful because then I just want to lie in my bed and sleep and I feel life has nothing to offer, you know? And that's not true. Life has stuff to offer. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Of course, you also need money for that, but there's stuff you can do, and life is not meaningless, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm already at page 11 down. Soon I will be able to upload the next chapter. That's so cool. And maybe through the live streams I get more readers into my manga. I really hope that. I really hope that. Yeah. I don't know. I just keep going, and maybe I finally gonna go back reading a book today, because reading books kind of feels great. Kind of feels a little bit therapeutic, reading books, you know? And it's good because you're learning something, you know? Going back to reading Nietzsche, I guess. Yeah. Going back to reading Nietzsche. The thing with Nietzsche is, I think I already mentioned this in a video or in a stream, I don't really understand what he's talking about. To be quite honest with you, I don't really understand what he's talking about. But, still fun to read the book, nonetheless. Then I have another book about capitalism. I'm gonna read that. Yeah. Sometimes our brains get through a certain process, you know? And maybe my brain is figuring out right now how to be happy. I already said that. And yeah, this is how I feel like. I think like my brain is trying to process something, you know? Yeah. This is what I think. I can still go. I can still do the stream. Still grinding through the stream, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'm going to play Smash Bros. One day when I have a Switch and I have a good PC where I can stream well with. Maybe I'm gonna do that one day, but not at the moment. Because at the moment I just want to draw my manga. Yeah. Today is the first day where I feel so much motivated that I actually can draw longer, because a lot of times I need breaks from drawing, you know? But today is the first day where I feel like, damn, I can stick to my goals. And I can continue grinding. And I can believe in myself. And believing in myself is the right thing to do. If you believe in yourself, you create a meaningful life. And maybe if you believe in yourself and you keep going, you manifest your dream life. Maybe that is. I don't know. Maybe that is. I don't know, I'm not giving up. You know, sometimes I wish I could be inspiration to those people who inspire me. But I don't know if that will ever happen. If it doesn't happen, that's just how it is. I'm still inspiring someone out there for in some way, you know. That's already that feels meaningful, you know. That feels really meaningful. And maybe there's a reason why the universe keeps me in this place. Maybe the universe. I have sometimes the feeling the universe wants me to work harder and not give me my dream right away too, because it influences my storytelling too. The lesser I don't reach my goal, the more I get angry, and it makes my story actually better. You know? So it's a unique story when you are telling a good story. Nobody cares, but you're telling a good story, and it influences your storytelling that you are mentioning in the story that you are angry because nobody's really reading it. It's kinda cool. You know? I think my story has meaning. You know, I look at my art, and just my art makes me excited. Just my art makes me excited. And then I'm like, maybe it just takes time. Maybe it's not the right moment yet. And it just takes time, you know? Yeah. Maybe that's it. You know? Yeah. You know, it sometimes feels shit when you want something really bad and you can't get it, and not having it feels like you don't have the freedom you have. Of course, it's really disillusional, and your brain just fucking with you a bit, but can feel shit. It can feel shit, you know? And, yeah, I don't know, I just keep talking to the void. Nobody's really in chat, but it's alright. Yeah, I don't know. I had that the last days. Whereas I was worrying about a lot of things. And, now I feel better. I'm not that over excited anymore. Which feels great. Because sometimes when I feel overexcited, that emptiness is coming and it strikes me hard, and I don't like that. I don't need that. By the way, do you play TCG Pocket, like the Pokemon where you can, like, app where you can collect Pokemon cards? I play that and it's really fun. It's really fun. You know, I was thinking, what if I'm gonna study art one day? But I don't know if art is so meaningful to me that I want to study it. Maybe I just want to learn everything for myself, you know? Instead, learn everything for myself. Instead of going to art school. I don't know. The thing is, you can learn a lot from art school. You know, you can learn a lot from going to art school. You can learn techniques. I mean, I can try it out, and if I don't want to do it, then I just get out of it. That's it. Simple. Just take it simple. No, I don't think I'm gonna go to art school. I wanna spend the time on working on my social media. Yeah. And becoming good in art by just doing it myself, you know? Yeah. I guess I just have to do it a lot to get good in it, you know? Maybe I'm gonna read Berserk later, because I still didn't finish Berserk. And I finally have to finish it. Finally. I should finish it finally. You know? I also have to finish Hunter x Hunter. There's so much stuff I have to finish, dude. So much stuff I have to finish. Okay. So, now we need okay. So now we're gonna draw his jacket. Oh gosh. The way I sit kinda hurts. Yeah, so we're going to paint the jacket now. Okay, so done. Then we have to paint her shirt, because Literal has a shirt on, and we have to paint that. Yeah. Have to paint that. I wonder if I gain a subscriber today. Usually when I stream I gain 1 subscriber, or like sometimes 2, you know, from streaming, and people check out my channel. You know, that's cool. That's really cool. I really appreciate that. And maybe more people gonna check out my manga. That would be really fucking dope. Really fucking dope. Yeah. Okay. No. That was the wrong pencil. This was the right pencil. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream now. We had a good time with each other. I was streaming for 50 minutes. That's a good time. And yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you in the next